Good evening. Good evening. How you doing? I've heard good things about this game. And it's been sitting in my Steam library for too long now, and it's not even that long of a game, so I've decided to play Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, especially since a sequel's coming out in like a month or two? I want to say like end of April or something like that. People are excited for that, so this game must have been good. Play from the beginning. Yes. I'm guessing there's New Game Plus stuff. Been walking for a while now. Oh, it's CJ. Young girl descended from generations of scavengers. She has come to New Neveah? 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 I'm gonna call it Neveah. To complete her family's rite of passage. Rune barrows discovered. Wealth beyond your wildest dreams awaits you in New Neveah. All adventurers welcome. Based on what I heard at the inn yesterday, it shouldn't be too far now. Unless I'm lost. Yeah, stop. I'm liking the art so far. I like the... I feel like it somehow works for me. With like the sprites in the background. You, help me out, will ya? What have we got here? Thieves? Bandits, they're all over the place lately. Look like you can handle yourself in a fight, though. What's that supposed to mean, huh? I'm a regular everyday trader. You often go around judging folks on how they look. Wow, sorry. Going after helpless traders now, are we? Clear out, little girl. You don't even have the decency to deny it. Can't just watch a man's property get stolen, can I? It goes against my principles. Well, come on then, cow. Are those climbing hooks? The the ice pick climbing hammer things? Come on, you cowards. I'll take you for all you're worth. Defeat the bandits. Okay, so it's action combat. Unique skill. Quick step forward while in motion and backwards while stationary. Time your movement right and you can use this to evade enemy attacks. Okay. Alright. Ow! No, retreat! Not bad at all, better than I expected from a young'un. Hogan's the name. You really saved my skin. I owe you one. Never one to miss a trend, Hogan was quick to notice the sudden influx of adventurers to New Neveah, and even quicker to set up shop at the town's authorized trading post. CJ, Honorable Scavenger, at your service. Honorable Scavenger? How's that work? Well, scavenging is just treasure hunting, isn't it? Only difference between that and thieving is whether your mark is living or dead. Thieves think too highly of themselves, though. That's what my clan says, anyway. So scavenger suits you better, huh? You're journeying to New Neveah for treasure, then, I take it? Sure am. What about you? Just left. Picked up some trinkets and came out here to sell them off. What about lenses? Do they have lenses? Yep, plenty of them too. I even heard of some lucky souls finding rune lenses down in them barrows. Yes! I gotta get down there now. That humongous lens is as good as mine. Which way to town? Now, what kind of gentleman would I be if I didn't take you there myself? Least I can do, after all. Back again already, Hogan? Wait, where are your escorts? Bolted at the first sign of bandits. Paid good money for them, too. Bandits again? Tougher bunch than last time. Someone ought to do something soon. Look, we're just here to guard the checkpoint, alright? If you got a complaint, take it up with the acting mayor. Yeah. And who is this little lady? Her name's CJ. She's a... what was it? Honorable scavenger, here to accept the acting mayor's generous invitation. She's more reliable than you layabouts, that's for sure. Another reckless adventurer willing to risk their lives, and a child at that. I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. There's not a single member of my clan who's got their heads screwed on. Reckless fools, every one of them. Fair enough. Acting mayor will certainly be glad to hear that. Proceed. Is that a bird person? It is. Back so soon? I'm quite sure I watched you leave just a little while ago. You won't believe what happened, Squash. My word, well, at least you are unscathed. Thanks to this young lady, no less. Madam CJ, was it? Squash, authorized appraiser. A pleasure to meet you. Connoisseur of all that shimmers, the promise of a glimmering future drew Squash to New Neveah to open his accessory shop. His discerning eye quickly earned him the role of the town's authorized appraiser. Authorized appraiser? Indeed, it is my duty to appraise the artifacts excavated from the barrows. What for? Why, to determine their value, of course. All artifacts found in the barrows are subject to an explorer tax of 30%. 30%? You haven't heard the worst of it yet. If you want in the rune barrows, you're gonna need an explorer's license from the acting mayor. And that license don't come cheap, ain't that right, Squash? I'm afraid so. This mayor sounds more rapacious, if you ask me. Proper rapacious, even. Yep, rapacious is the word. Quite. Well, what's to stop me sneaking out the other side of the ruin anyway? Oh, well, I wouldn't recommend that. You get caught trying to hightail it out of here with a bag full of loot, well, you won't get very far. Mayor's hired an unsavory from the East Reach to put a stop to any thieving that might occur. I've heard, at least. I've seen many a crook dealt with in my day, but that mercenary is unnerving. I'm quite sure his presence is the only thing keeping those bandits from darkening our door. How's about we go see the mayor for ourselves, eh? Even a rapacious old soul can be reasoned with after all. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Right this way, the town is just ahead. Well then, perhaps the next time we meet, you'll have handfuls of treasure for me to appraise. Until then, farewell. Here it is, a flourishing new frontier in the grip of a gold rush. Welcome to New Neveah. Not much to look at, is it? Well, I did say flourishing, didn't I? Work in progress, huh? Is this a... It's an earthquake! Ugh, I can't stand earthquakes. You're fine, wasn't even that big. Right. Anyway, earthquakes are pretty common here. Best be on your toes. The monster. Monster's causing it. There's always a monster causing it. Of course, it's thanks to an earthquake that we even found them barrels. Real big one about 3 months ago. So that's what happened. Well, I best be getting back. Got a store to run after all, or I will, eventually. Figured I'd make a buck or two by setting up a trading post for adventurers to trade their wares. Mosey on by once I've opened up. Wait, where can I find that mayor you were talking about? Town office in the plaza, I suppose. Where else? Thanks, Hogan. Stay out of trouble now. Fingers crossed, Missy. Fingers crossed. Bye-bye. Now then, time to track down this money-grabbing mayor. The bustling plaza. I do really like the art. It somehow works for me. Find the mayor. How does this work? Yeah, she uses the fucking climbing axis thing. I wonder if there's multiple characters to control. Resource bag, storehouse, achievements, which I have none of, and then options. Okay, okay. Okay, well I can't talk to them. I have no way to move any faster than this. At least currently. So I actually don't even know really what kind of game this was. So far it seems like it's gonna be like a dungeon delving Metroidvania? I don't know. I don't know. Excuse me, any idea where a girl might find that rapacious acting mayor I've heard so much about? Rapacious? How rude. Oh, lighten up. Wait, it's not you, is it? I am Isha, the acting mayor of this town, yes. I should very much like to know who considers me rapacious, though. I've been taking over as acting mayor after her father went missing. Isha is responsible for the decision to open the quarry to adventurers, and for taxing them for the privilege. Well, that's, Hogan and Squash. Them again. Perhaps their taxes are due for an increase. Sorry, guys. So, rapacious might have been a bit much. From what I'd heard about the mayor, I was expecting some old fogey. Not a, charming young woman such as yourself. How old are you, anyway? 16, what of it? But same as me. Why is everyone... I never had any thought about it when I was growing up. But now that I'm, like, in my 30s... And every game like this, everyone is, like... 16. They're between the ages of 14 and 17, like all the time. Why is no one like 20? Occasionally you get games where people are like 20 or 22, but it's every time it's like, oh, how old are you? Oh, I'm 16. I run a town. Like, what? I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. An adventurer, I presume. Never judge a book by its boots, as they say. We will welcome all sorts here. CJ. Initials, perhaps? Prefer to keep your real name secret, is that it? Enough about me. License, that's right. I came here to get an explorer's license. An explorer's license costs 100,000 bakwa. Not a penny less. 100,000 bakwa? Are you mad, woman? Do I look like I've got that on me? I'm 16. Give me the children's fee, like the horse carriages in the city. Do you think me as dull-witted as that? Even your horse carriages consider anyone older than 12 capable of paying full price. You know your horse carriages, I'll give you that. Fret not, we offer assistance to the financially enfeebled. Take this stamp card, collect enough stamps, and I'll issue you an explorer's license. A stamp card? The residents of New Neveah post odd jobs on the bulletin board frequently. Complete a task, and that resident will stamp your card for you. So I have to help out around the town, is that it? In a nutshell, yes. Many were troubled considerably by the earthquake 3 months back. Help is in great demand and short supply. Piece of cake. Don't go anywhere because I'll be back for my license before you know it. Alright. First day on the job. But there's not. What do you mean there's nothing on the bulletin board? That doesn't make any sense. Hello. Don't suppose you know of anyone who needs any help around here? I sure do. Really? Who? Me. Oh. Look, I'd love to help you, but if it's not gonna get my card stamped, I'll have to decline. Stamp like the one Mayor Isha gave everyone? I've got one, look. Wow, even you kids have them? With this stamp, adventurers will perform any and all tasks you require. So use and abuse them. That's what the Mayor Isha said. Rapacious might have been right on the money after all. Are you an adventurer too? Yep, call me CJ. What's your name? Priya. So, will you help me, CJ? I certainly will. What can I do for you today, Priya? Find Yum Yum. Yum Yum ran away from home and hasn't come back yet. Can't be having that now, can we? Is Yum Yum your little sister, brother? My cat. She's white and fluffy and cute and cuddly. You want me to track down a cat? So much for treasure hunting, I suppose. She got startled by that quake earlier and jumped out the window. She's still little, so it's dangerous for her to go out by herself. If she wanders outside the walls, she could be eaten by a monster. Oh, please find her for me, CJ. Yum Yum is my most treasured friend. Treasured, you say? Well, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's finding treasure. I'll have Yum Yum back to you in no time. Oh, thank you. I'll be right here, Kay. Is that really all it took? Just say treasure. It's my most treasured possession. An outlander, save your breath. This used to be a quiet little village till you showed up. Nothing but a nuisance, the lot of you. What is that Isha last thinking, eh? No respect for tradition. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a quest. She's just complaining. Whoa, never seen an adventurer like you before. If you find anything good, don't keep it all to yourself, yeah? That old bag might not see the benefit letting you venturers in, but I do. Mining's all we've got after all, especially now that they've sealed off the barrows. Well, what use would a mining town be without a mine, honestly? Isha might be a bit daft at times, but she's right about this. What do you mean? Greedy? Certainly, but daft? Oh, I didn't mean nothing by it. It's just different. She's different from the rest of us. Okay. You haven't seen a fluffy white cat being cute and cuddly around here, have you? I have. Priya's cat, right? Yum Yum? Really? Where'd it go? I pulled its tail and ran off into the woods. Why would you pull a cat's tail? Why not? Nothing to do with an outlander like you anyway. Charming. She's only small, so she'll be gobbled up by monsters for sure. There are monsters all over the place since the mining started. There'll be no cats getting gobbled on my watch. I promised Priya I'd return her treasure, and that's what I'm gonna do. I appreciate the info, kid. Could have done without the attitude, though. Each rich with our own unique resources ready to mine. Okay. See with caution. The area is rich with food, wood, and stone. The monsters which have gathered there made it a dangerous place to be. Cat? No idea, sorry. Oh. Okay, I only have like a 2-hit combo currently. Oh, what was that? How'd I do that flip? Hey. Yeah, I 2-shot them now. A cat. Small, white, fluffy, cute. Yup, you must be Yum Yum. Yum Yum. Psst, 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 psst. Who's so good, kitty? Nothing to be afraid of. Please don't run away. Gotcha. Meow. What's a little angel like you doing in a place like this, eh? Let's get you back to your family, shall we? I'm back, and look who I found. Meow. Yum Yum. I was so worried about you, dummy. Cut her some slack, yeah? She had a bit of a scare and ran off into the woods, that's all. A scare? Oh no, I'm sorry, Yum Yum. At least you're not hurt. Don't go wandering off no more, okay? Thank you so much, CJ. As promised, here's my stamp. Well, thank you. And done. One stamp down. Any more to go? Say, Bree, you don't happen to know anyone else who might need some help, do you? Sure do. Really? Who's next, then? My dad. Our house got all messed up in that big quake 3 months ago. Dad's been trying to fix it, but he never has enough wood. You think you can help him, CJ? Of course, leave it to me. Gotta fill up the stamp card so I can get my explorer's license, you see. Can't expect to stamp it yet. Can't expect it to stamp itself, can I? You're the best, CJ. So where is your dad, anyway? He lives just over there in the residential district. The residential district. Got it. Bye for now, Priya. Bye-bye. Do I gotta get 30 stamps? Is your party... There's gonna be multiple characters. They said party. Completed your first main scenario quest. Hell yeah. I guess these are like optional quests. Excuse me, you don't suppose you're Priya's dad, are you? I am. Who might you be? Another adventurer looking for treasure? Yep, I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. I'm Ganesh. How exactly do you know my Priya, then? We just met in the plaza. I helped her track down Yum Yum. That's so very kind of you. So what brings you here to me? Priya said you've been having some trouble rebuilding your home after that big quake. Thought I'd come by and lend a hand. I see, and I suppose you're collecting stamps, then. Yep, I've only got one for now, so if there's anything you need help with, I'm your girl. I suppose I do have a small job you could take care of. You do? Why not? Acting Mayor's got the right idea as far as you adventurers go. If you're willing to work, who am I to turn you away? Right. So what's the job? I need you to gather some wood for the repairs of my house. We'll have to venture out to the great forest outside the town. That's all no problem. I'd go myself, but since the excavation, I've heard all sorts of creatures have been seen in the woods. Everyone here is far too scared to venture down and see for themselves. I had no idea the rune barrows had caused so much trouble. Oh, you'll be needing an axe then, unless you plan on talking the trees into coming down. Here, take this old one. Thanks, I'll be back in a bit. Take care. As you level up your axe, you will increase the variations of wood you can acquire. Consumable items like potions and bombs kept in your stow pack. If your stow pack is full, items will be held in your storehouse. Okay. Anything over here? I bet you this big house is Isha's. Oh, I forgot to put potions on my stow pack. Learn from my mistakes, kids. Stock up before you head out. Also save. Always save. Once enemies have been slain and resources gathered, they will not be available again until you leave the dungeon. If you can't find the resources you need, head back to your base and try again after a good rest. Bag designed to store resources gathered in the dungeons. Once you return to the city, its contents will be transferred to your storehouse. Once your resource bag is full, you will be unable to gather any more. You can always throw away resources you don't need. Alright. Are there going to be glowing trees? That was easy. Got lumber. My face is, hold on, my face is blocking it. Bow, bow. Let's go over here. How much? Oh, I need 3. 3 lumber. 3 lumber. How big is this pack? Oh, resource bag. How big is this resource bag? 3 out of 50. Okay. No harm in just, like, going as far as I can go. Well, that's as far as I can go. Okay, there's no fast travel out of here. I don't know if this is faster or slower. This might be. Why did that show up? Oh, okay. Realized it wasn't the interior. He's in front of the interior, but he's not in the interior. I'm back. Got what you need, I reckon. Wonderful. Finally, I can finish fixing my house. You have my thanks. This has been in my family for generations. It's my most treasured possession. Don't know what I'd do if I were to lose it. My ancestors are probably rolling in their graves. You really helped me out, you know. Here, let me stamp that card for you. Thanks, CJ. You're very welcome, Priya. Yum Yum is behaving herself, I trust. You're a good one, you are. You know, if all the adventurers were like you, even my old man might come around. Have you got anywhere to stay while you're here? Nah, not yet. Guess I should go look for the inn. You won't find anything like an inn around here, I'm afraid. What? But then, where do all the adventurers stay? They pitched tents down by Outlander Lane. Tents? Of course, I doubt there'll be any space for another one down there now. Adventurers have been pouring in for the last few months, all looking to strike it rich. Sleeping on the streets, didn't expect that. If it's all the same to you, we've a little house you could borrow. That's not a little house, that's bigger than their actual house. The last tenant just left. Nothing fancy, but beats sleeping rough, I'd wager. Well, I don't really have any money. You saw to it that Priya and me have a roof over our heads. The least I can do is offer the same in kind. No need for money. Really? Here, take the key. It's just down that hill. Have a look when you have time. Thank you. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about reading dialogue, but my voice just like gets hoarse so fast. Meanwhile, like recently, what was I was streaming Timberborn, and I was speaking like constantly, and that's fine. But for some reason, when I'm reading words aloud, I'm just like, maybe I just need a warm up. It's just, yeah, I just need a warm up. That's the main thing. How are the lodgings then? Think they'll do? Of course, but is it really okay for me to stay here for free? I said as much, didn't I? A man's only good as his word. If you don't mind, though, I'd appreciate it if you could help my father like you helped us. Your father? So Priya's grandfather? I'm happy to help, but what with? Repairing the clock tower. Clock tower? You might have noticed a fallen pillar of rubble in the plaza. That used to be our town's symbolic clock tower. I've tried telling my father that we just don't have the materials to fix it, but do you think he'd listen? Say no more. You need help, I need stamps, that's all there is to it. Thanks. Also, a word to the wise, my father can be blunt, to put it lightly. I don't doubt he'll put his foot in his mouth at some stage, but I'd appreciate it if you just ignore him. No worries, I'm well used to dealing with old folks. Thank you, his name is Shiva. If you head to Plaza now, you'll probably find him. Hey. I should probably just save. Where's Isha? Well, that's definitely him. As if we hadn't had it bad enough already. Excuse me, are you Priya's grandpa by any chance? And if I am, what's it to a money-hungry outlander, I heard you could use a hand restoring the clock tower to its former glory. Me, a hand? Oh, I see. You think you can line your pockets by taking advantage of an elderly gentleman, is that it? Well, you won't pull the wool over my eyes. Away with you. Whoa, that's not it at all. Priya's dad asked me to help you out. That useless old sod been flapping his gums to outlanders now, has he? Stay out of this, outlander. No one needs help from the likes of you. But this is important, isn't it? Of course it is. My ancestors built this when they first arrived in old Neveah 150 years ago. A more precious treasure this town has never known. Of course it's bloody important. Old Neveah? I thought this place was called New Neveah. Old Neveah is the town our ancestors came upon. Abandoned it was, barely worth being called a town, so the story goes. So they built it up anew and called it New Neveah. This clock tower is a treasured testament to their vision of New Neveah. Pains me to see it in this state. Can't have that then, can we? Lucky for you, I know a thing or two about taking care of treasures. You can keep your coin, good sir. A stamp will do just fine. A stamp? Those things Dax's girl sent around. It's risky work. Better a no-good venture take it on than any of us. Fine. Get to it. You'll need to go get great tree bough from the biggest tree in the great forest. Off you go then. How am I supposed to know which is the biggest one? Give me a hint or something. Well, it'll be the one furthest in, won't it? It's huge. Even you couldn't miss it. Furthest in, huh? Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna mainly run in case there's someone to talk to on the way. I do like that I actually see my stat ups, even though like it's like quick. I do get to see my stat ups. Oh, I got slime jelly. Ooh, they dropped sugar. I do like just gathering resources en masse. That's pretty satisfying. Ow. Ooh, I one-shot those now. Hell yeah. I like this ledge grab thing. It's nice. Money! Okay. Can't break the shrooms. Level 5, but I want to get in there. At signposts, you can fast travel to any of the previously visited area within the dungeon. You can also save your game. Nice. Looking at something? You an adventurer too? Here for the treasure? Sure, why not? What's that then? Looks important. That's just a rock. Doesn't look like an ordinary rock, though. Wait, you haven't seen a big huge tree in your travels, have you? Nah. Guess it's further in then. Thanks anyway. Hold it, princess. Huh? What? The forest is crawling with monsters today. You go any deeper and you might not come back out. Monsters? What kind of a scavenger would I be if I let that put me off? Wild bird egg? Is it gonna be like crafting? I do like that there's an icon. I just noticed in the top left, it says 36 out of 50. I was just wondering how full my bag was. Yep, this must be the one, alright. Oh, come on, there's an obvious face in there. Which branch looks best? Huh? What the? Attack when the enemies reveal their weak point to deal major damage. Okay. Some stronger enemies, such as bosses, are protected by a shield. Until you've broken through the shield, the enemies take no damage. Oh, dang. That hit harder than I thought it would. Oh. I did it. All bark, no bite. I got a rune fragment. For developing rune lenses. Valuables don't take up space in your resource bag. Okay. Probably couldn't open that chest anyway. It's got like some wind barrier around it. Got me a giant branch. I guess he's in the plaza. I'm back. Let me see. Yes, this'll do. No doubt about it, great tree bough. You could have warned me, you know, about the big scary monster tree that attacked me as soon as it saw me. Excuse me? The tree fiend. Would have been nice to know in advance, that's all. I'm lucky it didn't pick branches off of me. Tree fiend, impossible. Sorcerer, I warned them. I warned all of them. Are you alright, old man? Got a moment, not interrupting something, are we? Shiva, could you spare a few minutes? The rapacious, or I mean rather brilliant acting mayor. What was that? Nothing at all. Excuse me. Shiva, this is Gokto of Outlander Lane. I believe you have already met, but allow me to formally introduce you all the same. Smell of gold and promise of fortune drew the sagacious Gokto to New Neveah, where he quickly became the representative for the merchants and adventurers of Outlander's Lane. I see. What brings you both here? I've got nothing to say to either of you. Shiva, I know you and I don't see eye to eye on the Barrows. Still, I expect you to abide by my decisions. As such, I must ask that you and the other objectors stop causing trouble in Outlander Lane. The stamp card system is going a long way towards building trust between us and the Outlanders. Trust? You don't even know the meaning of the word. If you had an ounce of sense in your head, you'd chase every last venture out before it's too late. Let's all try to stay calm, shall we? What exactly are you talking about? Too late for what? The evil sorcerer's curse. He's in the barrows, I tell you. He who suffered the wrath of the gods themselves. He was sealed for a reason. Mark my words. Break that seal and it won't just be fiends you'll be up against. It'll be much, much worse than that. Now this sounds like an adventure. You can't put so much stock in those old fables, Shiva. Fables, eh? So I suppose the expedition that went in were fabled to death, were they? You want our children to go through that too? This town is on the verge of collapse. Mining is beneficial for our people and essential to New Neveah's continued existence. Exactly, and what of your precious clock tower? Surely you could use some strapping young adventurers to help rebuild it. Isn't that right, young lady? Huh? Me? Oh, well, yeah, that was the plan, sure. See? Honestly, Shiva, you embarrass yourself. I've got countless young folk who tell me every day just how hard they slave away for the good of this town and its residents. How long do you intend to hold out? Think of the effect it will have on your family's reputation. Fine, please yourselves. Pay no mind to stubborn old men like me. Oh, wait, my stamp! Oh, give me the card. Hey. Give me a second. I gotta switch chairs. Okay. Nothing to see. How goes the stamp collecting, CJ? Not bad, actually. Seems someone told the townsfolk to use and abuse adventurers, so they've kept me busy. They've had to be catching cats, cutting trees, a particular problematic tree in one case, so yeah, not bad. A problematic tree? What do you mean? Elaborate. A tree turned fiend. I shall have to warn the townsfolk to stay away from the woods. So Hogan wasn't exaggerating about your strength, I see. Yeah, well, when you're out of your home at 15, you either get strong or get in the ground. Oh, such spirit. This girl could surely take care of that other matter, don't you think, Isha? I suppose she could. What other matter? CJ, I would appreciate your assistance in improving relations between adventurers and the townsfolk. Oh yeah, how so? With Outlander Lane having long since reached capacity, adventurers have been squatting in the residential district. The trespassing alone would be bad enough, but there's also been reports of fires and other shenanigans. So Priya's grandpa may have had good reason to be upset after all. Manners are easily kept with a roof over one's head and food in one's belly. Unfortunately, this town does not yet have the resources to accommodate and feed Outlanders. As such, I am sympathetic to their situation, more so than most. Gokto and I have been planning to build an inn and a tavern on Outlander Lane. The locations have already been decided, as have the proprietors. I would ask you to gather the materials they need, CJ. An inn and a tavern, huh? You really think that's all it'll take to get everyone to get along? Money for the town and merriment for the Outlanders. Not to mention the promise of a bed at the end of a long day in the barrows. More adventurers means more artifacts. More artifacts means more revenue. Everybody wins, townsfolk and Outlander alike. Money makes the world go round, as they say. You're not wrong, I suppose. It must be a real pain for the acting mayor here having them trespassers making trouble. Even troublemakers can change. Everyone deserves a chance to shine. People, not artifacts, are our most treasured resource. Trespassers? A treasured resource? I've heard it all now, huh? You're an odd one, that's for sure. Is there something on my face? Say no more, I'll see to it you have all you need. I am in your debt, CJ. I suggest you meet with Rajiv, the innkeeper, and Sarita, the town owner, right away. They'll tell you what they need. quite sure you'll find both of them around Outlander Lane as we speak. This game's pretty good so far. Hi, Sarita. Excuse me, is this the tavern? How many times do I have to say it? We aren't open yet. Go on now, off you go. You won't get a drop till this place is good and ready. And spare me the puns, alright? I have to hear people of New Neveah Neveah give up one more time. Wait, how's that a pun? Hold on. People of New Neveah Neveah give up. Oh, Neveah. Oh, it's pronounced Neveah. People of Neveah Neveah give up. You never shut up, more like. Now shoo, enough nonsense. I'm not even old enough to drink yet. A child? Forgive me, pet. The thirst is upon those venturers, so it is. Hungry, are you? I'd love to help, pet, but the cupboards are bare at the moment. Oh, no thank you. I came by because the acting mayor and Gokdo asked me to help you gather materials. Oh, they did say someone would be coming to help. Wasn't expecting such a skinny little thing, though. No need to worry about me, ma'am, so what do you need? Kitchens don't come cheap, pet. I'll need lightweight lumber to make one worth cooking. Wait. Oh, yeah, I'll need lightweight lumber to make one worth cooking in. Leave it to me. Stay safe, pet. Takes care of the tavern, then. That just leaves Rajiv at the inn. Rajiv? He's just a little further down the road. Setting up an inn is going to be a task and a half, no doubt. Thanks for the directions. I'll go help him out. Also, I feel like I would have the wood already. I mean, I have lumber. Is this the inn? Welcome, welcome. This is the inn, alright, or it will be at least. Not yet, unfortunately, unless you fancy sleeping under all that rubble. Actually, I'm not a customer, luckily enough. Mayor and that Gokdo fella asked me to swing by and see if I could help you gather some materials. Thank my lucky stars. Do you know it's been one adventure after another poking their heads in and giving me grief since I started setting up here? I was all set to venture out and get the goods myself, but I can't be in two places at once, can I? You sound like you're run off your feet. You could say that again, so if you wouldn't mind, some heavy stone would really get me out of a bind. No worries, I'll be back before you know it. Take care, I'll be right here when you get back. We're both in the Grey Forest. Mine for heavy stone. I don't have like a pickaxe or anything, and I couldn't break those rocks. Unless one of them's just broken now and I can go deeper. I do also need a rest. I'm half HP. I don't know what she meant by one more time there. It's like a weird thing to say. I feel like I should run through in case there's someone else to talk to and... What's not? Okay, there's nothing. Let's just go to the forest. On your way for some wood and stone. If an active quest can be completed nearby, follow the exclamation point on your minimap. Okay. Money! Ow! Okay, I really was not paying attention, apparently. Titan Nectar, holy. Okay. I don't know if I passed it or what. Whoa, that's a big sword. Quick step forwards to sneak behind enemies. When used wisely, this move can turn the tables in a tough fight. Okay. Okay. Got an ogre horn for that. Nice. Excellent. Here we are, just like you asked. You're some woman for one woman, pet. Maybe a hot meal and a pint will put some manners on that shower of Egypts. 1,000 thanks. Here, let me stamp that card for you. Seems only right to let you have a say in the menu. What food do you like, pet? Mega katsu curry, the real spicy stuff. Mega katsu what now? Katsu curry. Get some rice, have it swimming in spicy curry sauce, and top it off with a slab of deep-fried pork. Rice curried pork, is it? Not something I could just knock together. Can't have good deeds go unrewarded, though, can we? Leave it with me, pet. I'll see what I can do. Yes, can't wait. Katsu anything is good. I should learn to make that, though. Kind of curry katsu thing. Did I level up or did the town level up? I think the town leveled up. Bring the right ingredients and Sarita will rustle you up something special. Boost your stats, it'll restore your health too. I'm back. Should have everything you asked for. Thank my lucky stars. Hopefully now I won't have to turn anyone else away. I won't forget this young lady. Here, have a stamp. Do come and stay when we're all set up. I'll make sure that you're looked after. I'm all set for room and board, thanks. Kind of you to offer, though. Is that so? And here I am having you haul materials around. No worries, a stamp is all the thanks I need. Now, you definitely earned more than that. I'll think about how else I could be of service. Feel free to pop by any time, even just to say hello. Might just do that, thanks. I'm leveling up the town. The large outdoor baths are said to improve your abilities for a day. Okay. I'm assuming these other ruined buildings, I'm gonna do things and turn them into stuff. Currently unavailable. Okay, so it says max HP plus 5. Is that like a one-time thing? Is this like how food worked in like, Bloodstained? I see. You have to craft it first and then you can just buy it. Does it? Does it raise max HP every time? Is this just like stat ups? I think I actually didn't know what my max HP was before. I mean, okay. I'm fine with infinitely scaling stats. Let's see, how many stamps have I got now? 5. Does feel nice to see it filling up. Plus the townsfolk seem happy to have me around. Alright, gotta go get more. What the? What am I on about? I didn't come here to collect stamps. Ugh, that was close. Almost got sidetracked. Wait, how many stamps did I need again? Still a lot of empty spots in this card. I don't have to fill every one of them, do I? All the good treasure will be long gone by the time I get this done. Better go asking that acting mayor girl. I helped her out with the inn and the tavern after all. I did what you asked. Help get the inn and tavern up and running. That's so thank you. I appreciate it. Got a question for you if you don't mind. Just how many stamps do I need to get that explorer's license anyway? Show me your card. Wow, 5 already. You know, you're only the second person to get this far without giving up. But second? Don't tell me everyone else paid the 100,000 bakwa. Of course not. Like I said, most just quit. And the ones that don't tend to resort to more roguish methods. Bribery, for example. You dirty lying... You said I couldn't get that permit for a penny less than 100,000 bakwa. Yes, I did say that. Negotiations have to start somewhere. Hardly going to sell myself short now, am I? Besides, you're useful to have around, but I certainly can't see you becoming a member of our little community. I knew it. Rapacious was too good a word for you. Now, no need for name-calling. Let's get you that explorer's license, shall we? What, really? Of course, rapacious as I am, I appreciate hard work. Here, you've earned it. Is this real? It's not some trick, is it? It's real, relax. Just to be clear, any bribes I may or may not have taken up to now were never for me, strictly speaking. Every coin went into maintaining this town. God knows we need it. Now then, I must warn you in advance, the town takes no responsibility for any adverse effects you may experience while mining. Any and all expenses associated with your survival must be paid for out of your own pocket. Any artifacts you find will be assessed by our authorized appraiser and taxed at 30% of their value. In the event that you are unable to pay in cash, we will collect the tax through the seizure of assets. Should you find cause to criticize this system, you are welcome to leave. I would suggest, however, taking a good hard look at Outlander Lane before doing so. There is, after all, a very good reason so many Outlanders have chosen to gather here. No objections, I presume? Sign here. I've already seen Outlander Lane, haven't I? You sent me there yourself. I know, I'm just reading what's written. Policy. You're an odd one, you are. There, signed. Pleasure doing business with you, CJ. Alright, time to find that treasure. The room barrows can be reached through the quarry, which can be accessed via the town outskirts. A word of warning, the earthquake caused a great deal of damage. I've heard reports of fiends lurking about. Please take care and ensure you are adequately prepared before venturing inside. Fiends in the quarry too? Might as well give him the keys to the city at this stage. Indeed. The ore in that quarry is New Neveah's only source of revenue. With the fiends keeping us from it, we can't even rebuild after the quake. Not to mention the Margrave has all but left us for dead. We're on the brink of financial ruin. It sounds like you've been having a rough time. To save the town, I made the decision to lure adventurers like yourself here with the promise of riches. Bait, if you will. Rapacious. Oh, sorry, my brain suddenly was like on a different train of thought. Rapacious, perhaps, but it's the only way to save our town. Maybe don't use the word bait when talking about this, yeah? I implore you, CJ, please, for the sake of our town, lend us your strength. You don't have to tell me twice. While I have you, though, I don't really have any cash on me right now. Or ever. Oh, about that mining tax. I don't have to pay that right away, do I? It'd be easier if I could sell some stuff first. Relax, you're not the first adventurer to arrive with empty pockets. I've been looking into establishing a pawn shop. Oh, is that what Squash meant when he said he was the authorized appraiser? No, Squash will be selling accessories. He has made his intentions to do so quite clear, so I have entrusted the pawn shop to someone else. Once it is set up, the pawnbroker will see to the deduction of tax from each and every sale. Anyone who wants to sell will be taxed for the privilege, whether they like it or not. Well, that's a relief, I think. Just a moment, please. There really is far more to do than we can handle by ourselves. Please do check the bulletin board from time to time, CJ. You will be well rewarded for a full stamp card, I can promise you that. Is that right? You've certainly changed your tune. But yeah, alright, besides, certainly couldn't hurt to have a few more shops around here. Well, if it is as much for your sake as it is for ours, I trust you will do your best. You can count on that. I'm coming for you, treasure. You meet someone who would like to open a shop, helping them will expand the town's facilities even further. He'll run one row of your stamp card with 10 stamps. You'll be entitled to a reward. And on over to Hogan's trading post. Alright, there's side quests now. Go fetch some rare nuts. Well, I have 4. How do I... Do I not, like, accept it? And then where is he? Oh, town outskirts. Bam, bam, bam. Are you this CJ person I've been hearing so much about? That's me, alright. My name's Manon. I've got a job for you if you're looking for one. I'm always looking, provided there's a stamp in it, of course. This is the exact time of year that these nuts are particularly partial to fall off trees in the forest. Sadly, as you can see, I've been assigned to guard duty here and can't leave my post. You wouldn't go into the woods and get some of those nuts for me, would you? Nuts easy. Leave it to me. Let's go. I only need one more. Okay, I did not mean to... It's a separate save, but whatever. I think it was just... I don't think there was ever any, like, before the cave, so I'm just gonna go to the other side of the cave. Bow, 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 bow. Nuts. I may as well just go through this screen. Ow. I didn't drop anything, sadly. Is there anything here? Well, I can just fight it again? That's good to know. It's harder. It's better than the last time. I should have just like dodged through it. Hey. I see. So this is how you would want to farm like giant branches if you ever need it. Good to know. Here you go, some nuts as requested. Oh, perfect, these are exactly the ones I had in mind. You weren't kidding about them being rare. It wasn't easy tracking them down. I don't doubt that. Thank you again, CJ. Don't forget your stamp now. I can't help but notice this is silver. Am I gonna get like a gold card later? Rich with a large variety of ore. Earth monsters prowl the tunnels. Never seen you before. Guessing you're an adventurer here to get rich. Good guess. I'm CJ. Nice to meet you. License? Right here. It's an order. Give me a minute to open her up. We'll have to go pretty far in to reach the barrows. Big quake really messed it all up. Tunnels are caving in left and right. Watch your step, you hear? Pickaxe is all you need. Do I have one? I have holster axes? What if I... There's also a thing where it's like, you have axe level 1. Oh, I get a pickaxe for going in here, okay. Oh, dang. How did I do 3 hits in a row like that? Somehow I stunned him. Oh, I can't. That looks like a rock I could mine. These have to be rocks you can mine. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Whoa! More aftershocks. Oof, that was close. Blocked, huh? Maybe I could go around? Nope. Only way up is up and over, then. That didn't sound good. But it chipped my axe. Not gonna find any treasures like this, that's for sure. Better head back to town. That was some aftershock, wasn't it? Were you alright? Of course I wasn't alright. That massive boulder fell from overhead and blocked off the path. I even chipped this blade trying to get over it. Blocked? Can't have that. People need to get in and out of there for work. I'll go tell the acting mayor. Take care of things here, will ya? Ugh, what a mess. Rough start, eh? If it's a blacksmith you need, there's a good one back on Outlander Lane. A smithy? Really? That's perfect. Of course, he hasn't opened up a shop yet. That's why even... never mind. I've got to get this fixed, and fast. Well, if it isn't CJ, how you doing, girl? Sorry, Hogan, no time to chat. Oh, something up? Chipped my axe in the quarry, so I have to track down the blacksmith. Well, talk about timing. That's supposed to be funny. Whoa, why the attitude, huh? The timing really couldn't be better. You come along with me and you'll see. Are you listening to a word I'm saying? I heard you, but come on, trust me, you'll be glad you did. I'm gonna run on ahead, but don't keep me waiting now, you hear? And he's gone. So, like... I have 10... I guess plus 5 HP isn't a lot. But I want to know for sure. I have 1042. Yeah, no, it's a stat up. But yeah, I am gonna keep Hogan waiting for a few minutes because I'm gonna take a quick break, so I'll be right back.